Showing now at the Von Braun Center, it's the world's most popular musical, Les Mis, and it's set against the backdrop of the 19th century France. The musical tells the enthralling story of broken dreams and unrequited love, passion, sacrifice, and redemption, a timeless testament to the survival of the human spirit. Or that's at least what we've been told, okay? It's set 2 years after the revolution of 1830. France is on the brink of violence once again, dismayed that one king has been replaced by another, and a group of rebels are plotting to overthrow the monarchy and lay claim to the throne for the common people. Sounds like a thriller to me. That was certainly a mouthful full. Here to talk to us more about it is Victoria. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm great. You just took all the words right out of my mouth.
You know what? We had to give it to the people. We had to let them know what they could expect. But you are the expert here. You are a part of this remarkable production. Of course, being known as the best in the world, what is it like to be a part of this play? It's
a daily thrill, honestly.
Yeah.
Sometimes I sort of can't believe that they let me keep doing this for a living.
Okay.
It's a treat.
Yeah, and who are you playing?
I play Madame Thénardier.
Okay.
Sort of a scrappy, one might say a little mean wife to Thénardier, the innkeeper, and we are the keepers of little Cosette, and which is a main plot point in the show. We are sort of her guardians for her mother early on in the piece.
Okay, and I mean, the cast, talk to us about, you know, if somebody goes, what is something that might shock them or really pull them into the story?
I think there's something for everybody in this story. It is a tale of redemption. It is about the survival of the human spirit. It's also a lot about hope and a lot about love and human connection. Yeah. I think you will walk away feeling connected to, if not just one, more than 2 or 3 of these characters.
Yeah.
Their real life lived experiences are universal.
Just looking at some of this video that you all have shared with us, it certainly looks like everybody can get excited and riled up to go see it. Now, we're going to talk about something on your resume in just a minute, so stay tuned for that. But it appears you have a love for Broadway and musicals as well. So what's it like getting the role for something like Les Mis?
I mean, this is the dream job. I mean, there's a reason that they say it is still the world's most popular musical. It's been around almost 40 years.
Oh my gosh.
I think people in my age category grew up on this show and all of its various iterations. So to get to be a part of the history of a piece like this forever is mind-boggling.
What's the one thing, if you don't mind me asking, that you remember the most about watching it as a little kid?
I mean, I remember I saw the original production of it on Broadway with my mother when I was really young.
Yeah.
And I would walk around the house singing songs from the score, including Lovely Ladies, which was really inappropriate for a young child to be singing. So probably the music really affected me when I was a kid, and still today.
And your character is a villain, so what's it like playing a villain, really probably tapping into, you know, that mean mentality, you know, what's that like?
You know, they do pay me to yell at children daily, which is, that's an experience. I have to, just as an actor, I can't think of myself as the villain, regardless of how I may appear to the folks watching. I think this is a woman living in impossible times, and everyone in this story is trying to survive, and the method by which they try to survive is different for each person. And me and my husband are a little more conniving, a bit devious, and we're gonna do whatever it takes, and you know, we do survive.
Yeah.
So,
spoiler
alert.
You know, there are always those villains that you love to hate. You know what I mean? Like, and so how do you embody that character? Like, still walking in confidence with the role that you have to play.
There is it's really special to get to be the comedy in a show like this. And I think that is what makes us accessible to an audience, because we're doing these dastardly things, but we're doing it with a wink and a smile to let you know that you can laugh with us. We know what we're doing is funny. We know what we're doing in real life circumstances would not be funny, but we're here to provide a little relief.
And that's what everybody needs.
Yes.
I would say that's definitely what everybody needs right now. And right now, people can go watch the production.
They can.
You all had the premiere yesterday. How did it go?
It was I mean, can I say it was lit? Like it was.
It was lit, everybody. It was lit.
The audience was like, they were out of control. They were so
Really?
excited.
Yeah.
I mean, we're used to people applauding at certain points in the play that are, you know, it's expected. This group was applauding after the first musical moment in the show. I said, we are in for it, y'all.
Look,
We are.
It definitely sounds like something everybody needs to go see.
Yes,
Look,
absolutely.
I'm going to let you go ahead and give us some of those details about how people can go watch now at the Von Braun Center.
That's right. You can come on down to the Von Braun Center. We're going to be there all the way through Sunday this week. Come and catch us if you can grab a ticket.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Victoria.
Thank
It
you.
was so good to sit here and chat with us about your musical, and good luck on the rest of those productions.
Thank you.
All right.